Hello, good morning, everyone. Jane Morgan here, and this is just going to be a update on the home front with our renovation going on in the suite, the bathroom of our suite in our home. It's been a little while. There's been a lot going on, to say the least. Luckily, things timed out really well. By the time we were done the demolition part, then things started to get quite busy with Corey and I. He was doing 2 shows a week and actually still is, due to the election and, of course, the fallout from that. And then I had the brilliant idea of, I had really just gotten my stupid abscess tooth dealt with and was getting over a bit of that pain when I decided that falling off a stepladder was a good idea. So I've fractured my elbow. So I've been pretty useless for the last 2 weeks. For you medical geeks out there, to be technically correct, I have an oblique fracture to my renal head, I believe it is. It sounds much worse than it is. It's just it's a non-displaced fracture, so it didn't break apart or whatever. It's still in place, so I only needed a half cast, but it's still been a bit of a pain. And of course, it was my dominant arm. So here we are. A lot has happened. So I'm just gonna swap the camera around here. And so what has happened since we last? A lot has happened. The dump trailer is gone. That was over half a ton of debris that we brought away. And the most dirty part is actually done now. So I think I mentioned previously, so these are our floor tiles, and for the floor and the wall. And then we have these little pebble ones. Those are going in the shower. And we've picked the paint color for the wall. It's not exciting. It's just a very off-white grayish. You can hardly tell that it's gray. So, and these are the lights. The light fixture for over the sink has arrived. Everything's here except for, I'm still waiting, and I really need to look into it, the hardware for the pocket door. So the door is still out, which is fine. And then here we have, this will be the shower fixture. So it's got a rain shower head, and then a movable wand as well. And this one, and you can barely see it. So, oh, there we go. Yeah, that's not bad. This is the sink. So everything is in an oil bronze finish. I was pretty particular about that because I really don't like stainless steel and some of the gold colors. So over here, so this wall they had partially moved to get that pocket door installed. And also this bulkhead over the door used to be about twice the size. So they've been able to trim it right back, which I truly appreciate, because now, like previously, it came right to the top of the door and there was no space there. It looked really kind of odd and silly. So now we have space all around that door. So that looks much better. And this has all been re-drywalled and sanded and ready to go. And then in the bathroom, so here they have they've moved the drain. So previously it was kind of like more of a third of the way over, and now it's like as close as they can get it to the wall or where it needs to be for it to be in line with the shower head that'll be up there. So this has all been drywalled. They made there's a wall for all the pipes to go through on this side of the insulation. So that's done. We still have our wall here that none of these are supporting walls, so they are going to put a niche in there when they do the tiling. And that box, of course, I know I think Corey in the last video said it was pretty unexciting. There was nothing crazy in there. There's actually a sticker on the wall that says do not remove the sticker. It's holding up the building, which actually wouldn't surprise me in the least. And then, of course, we have the pocket door. So that side will be finished off with whatever backing board they used in the shower, and then the tiles. And so they did drop that ceiling down just a bit in the shower to accommodate the pipes going over, and again being on the right side of the insulation. So that's, and it's just a hair, and it's nice. It looks like it really defines the space between the shower and the rest of the room. I wonder if I can zoom out a bit here. Oh yeah, that's a little better. So they have a little bit of false wall, and that's where the glass will go. And then, so on this side, it's just nice, clean drywall. It's wonderful. Matthew was meticulous in making sure the walls were square and everything is on the level. And we have just a temporary light in now for them to work. The piping is ready for the sink. And then over here, of course, we've got the light switches and electrical outlet, and then that will be the thermostat. The other hole there is the thermostat for the heated floor. So the tile guy will be here, I believe, today and tomorrow to start all the prep work, basically, for getting the basin and the walls prepped for tile. And then we're gone again. I have a show I'm doing this weekend. You can catch me in Red Deer if you follow me. And then, yeah, when we return, we'll be able to, because Matthew has got this all sanded and primed, and so it's ready for paint. So then I'll get, when we return on the weekend from Red Deer, then I can start painting on Sunday. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Oh yeah, and the fan, I think maybe that was in before, but the fan, brand new fan, nice and quiet, moves way more air. Awesome. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you later.